back. See, iConspiracy. How are you doing? I'm getting straight in there.
Hi, folks. Yesterday, I got the wonderful news that Glenn, also known as Auditing the USA, was arrested again. If you don't know who Glenn is, maybe you've seen the video I've made about him where he threatens the police and gets pepper sprayed. Here's some excerpts.
Yeah, we'd like you to remove that. What's that?
Going on right now between.
I can't hear you. Speak up.
Hi, Lemon Tart.
Speak up. How about I take it off you? Be careful. We might have to take this guy out. We might have to take this motherfucker out. Or what?
Never gets old. Never.
I can't see.
It's gonna burn for a minute.
They hit me with a really strong dose of OC spray. I couldn't open my eyes for 3 hours.
Glenn recently made news after he yelled racial epithets at a police officer, calling him a slave and calling him the word that I will not repeat, but we all know what it is.
Hi, Logan. Hi, Kedda. Thanks for coming back, everybody.
Soul Report has done a lot of good work about this story. I'll put a link to their channel in the description box. You'd think that after all this, Glenn would slink away in shame and we'd never hear from him again. Instead, he's
the racist thing that he was just talking about, if I remember, I'll show you that at the end. Because the YouTube gods won't like it, so I might have to delete it off the end, but we can see.
doubling down on dumb in Portland, Oregon. Pay close attention to the video because there's going to be a quiz at the end. The single question in the quiz will be, is the title to his arrest video a lie?
What's up, guys? Here in Portland, Oregon.
Sit back on the sidewalk for us, possible.
What's that?
Can you do me a favor, sit back on the sidewalk?
And if I don't?
If you're trespassing, you'll be arrested.
Trespassing where?
This precinct's closed.
This is public. This is public, right?
No, it's clear.
Hi, Chalkers. How are you? Thanks for being here, mate.
What's
Get on
that?
the sidewalk.
Or what?
Or you're going to be arrested. Just get on the fucking sidewalk.
Or what?
Is this difficult for you to understand?
I'm on the sidewalk.
Get out of the driveway.
Oh, you guys are a
Yes, it's difficult for him to understand.
gang.
Okay.
You guys are a gang.
All right, have a good night, sir.
You guys are a fucking gang.
Oh, no.
Literally a gang, dude.
Okay, be safe. Bye-bye.
Don't get shot. Don't get shot.
God. Last night.
Gang. You guys are a gang. Wow. Those guys are tyrants.
That is just further confirmation that Glenn is a horrible human being. Remember what those police said to him and what he said to them, because he's going to lie about it in a few seconds.
Okay, so, I mean, is that normally what you guys do is, like, attack people?
Why would we attack you?
I don't know. I was attacked. I have it on film. Like, literally, like, 4 cops jumped out of a police cruiser and threatened to, like, bash my head in. So, I need to file...
What? Was his head ever mentioned? Was bashing ever mentioned? This is Glenn Serio. Lies through his teeth. Even when he's saying, I've got it all on video.
some reports immediately.
There's the lie. Listen hard and see if you can hear any of them threaten to bash his head in.
What's
Get on
that?
the sidewalk.
Or what?
Or you're going to be arrested. Just get on the fucking sidewalk.
Or what?
Is this difficult for you to understand?
I'm on the sidewalk.
Get out of the driveway.
Oh, you guys are a gang.
Okay.
You guys are a gang.
All right, have a good night, sir.
You guys are a fucking gang.
Oh, no.
Literally a gang, dude.
Okay, be safe. Bye-bye.
Don't get shot. Don't get shot.
Did you hear anything about head bashing?
Nope.
I didn't either.
Don't worry. You're going to find out who I am pretty soon. So don't worry. You're fucked, dude.
He's right. They are going to find out who he is real soon. He just doesn't know that it's going to be when they fingerprint him.
Let me see your...
And he thinks that this is like a big threat. They're going to find out who he is real soon. Because he's either going to sweep the leg or sue them, maybe. Oh,
hands. I want to make sure you don't have a weapon in your hands. Let me see your hands. These cops are tyrants.
Are they?
Yeah, they're tyrants. They'll come out and smash your skull.
Really?
Keep your foot on the sidewalk.
I'm glad that you're here.
Will they get mad at you?
No, they came at me with like 4 guys, and they said like I better get on the sidewalk. I'm trespassing, and they were like going to use like deadly force.
Deadly.
Yeah, they're
Is that
fucking
what
crazy.
Is that what they said? Oh, fucking hell. You know what? So it starts spinning this story to people, and it ain't their fault. Normal people wouldn't think that another normal person would just stand there to strangers and just make this shit up. So I kind of get why they're all like, wow, really? Oh my God. Because what? Why would he lie about this? The answer is because he's Glenn Serio.
No, they fucking charged people when we just
Did you get
got
that on
here.
camera?
I got it on video, yeah.
Fuck
Getting
it.
sued.
They're fucked. And that guy, he fails to identify. All cops have to identify
Yes.
their name and badge number.
Public servants.
You won't need them to quit their job. They're going to be defunded pretty soon.
Defunded.
They're almost defunded.
Dear me. Oh, you Mark, how you doing? Just seeing who I've missed. I've missed people. Think, oh no, it's just you, Mark. How are you doing, mate? Are you okay? Enzo, how you doing? Nice. Thank you for being here. This is a little palate cleanser before we go on to. Oh, it will be me reading, so that'll be fun.
Defunded.
We don't need dirty cops. You don't like it. The spotlight in your face. You don't like
We don't need dirty blokes, but you know what I mean? Look what we're lumbered with. Well, not in a personal thing, but fuck me. We have to look at your shit all the fucking time on YouTube, Glenn. Not too bad, not too bad. Jolly good. Oh, I'll be, like, I'm absolutely rubbish at rolling spliffs. But got this like whole new invention. It's not new, by the way. I don't smoke it that often anymore. It's great though. It's like a cone thing with the roach in it and everything, and you just, you know, grind your shit up, pour it in, tap it, push it down with the little stick thing that comes with it. Happy days, you've got a proper professionally made spliff. It's awesome. I ain't got a weed grinder anymore though, so I have to do it by hand, and that's pretty shit. But you'll all know when I'm doing it because I'll let you know.
it, right? So don't do it to us, you stupid fuck. It's in your hand. You got a weapon? What is that?
I guess when his attempts to harass them didn't get the result that he wanted, he decided to do something more overt.
They told me earlier I'd be trespassing if I walked on here, but I don't know how they can trespass.
I'm glad you've dropped him, by the way, Mark. I know that announcement the other week and whatnot, and I left a comment saying completely understand from you and Witch of Heart, that's name. Completely understand your points and your views and your decisions. That's absolutely fine. Don't want you to be a stranger though. So I'm really glad that you're here.
From public property that we pay for.
Shit, right, oh, it's nearly done. It's nearly done. I was about to say we need a drinking game to do with Glenn, but it's nearly done. There's no point.
We pay for public property, stupid fuck. You can't trespass this on public property, you retard.
You want to bet? If police couldn't harass people for trespassing on public property, what would I make videos about?
Look at that. Look at that. For what?
Trespassing.
I'm not.
For being a cunt, for being a twat, for smelling, for being unhealthy, for lying, for just being a general waste of fucking space and oxygen and life, and for being something that your mother should have definitely swallowed way back when.
Trespassing? I just walked. What are you talking about? Don't touch me.
You're under arrest.
For what?
You're
For
under
what?
arrest For trespassing.
What are you talking about?
You're under arrest for trespassing. Please place your camera down.
I wasn't on the property. I walked away.
That's cool, Mark. I'm happy to hear it.
Sit it down. Sit it down. You're under arrest. You've been around multiple times, Matt.
No, I haven't. I was walking.
What is your name?
Stay back.
What is your name?
Glenn.
Dave.
Glenn.
Yeah.
The first letter of your last name.
C.
C. Glenn C.
Not that difficult. Trespassing.
What are you talking about? I wasn't trespassing. I was walking on the.
Stay back.
Why don't you just let me go? Because you know I haven't done nothing wrong.
Okay, now it's time for the quiz. Was Glenn lying when he said that he was arrested for walking on the sidewalk? I'll give you a hint.
They told me earlier I'd be trespassing if I walked on here, but I don't know how they can trespass you from public property.
Please submit your answer in the comments section. Also, if you like this video and you want to see more stupid in the future,
We always like your videos, SC. Always. Your videos are awesome. Right, let me see where this gets me. Don't get me there. There. Right, let's read this. I'll try and read this. So, this is what shit, who was it? Was it church? We were talking about earlier, and I know Merb already covered it. You can do all the legalese, Malaka. I have no idea about all that shit, but... Plaintiff Floyd Wallace. Oh, this is from Levada. That's a new one. That is. I literally just invented that. Las Vegas for me. PD. Look, they're loyal. I do make it hard work, don't I? I'm sorry. Vegas PD buying through an attorney of record. Yeah, right, great. Plaintiff Floyd Wallace is seeking Rule 11 sanctions against Vegas PD and its attorney. On July 17th, 2023, Vegas PD filed a motion separated into two motions requesting an order from the court precluding non-party and non-attorney Jose De Castro from practicing law without a license, and as a sanction for De Castro's involvement, striking Wallace's complaint, the motion to strike. According to Wallace's motion for sanctions, Vegas PD has no factual basis for their claims. De Castro is directing his litigation, and De Castro has only paid my filing fee and couriered my complaint to court. Either De Castro or Wallace is misrepresenting De Castro's involvement in this litigation. Right. I can't do this in silence, so I'm going to have to put some copyright-free dance, rave type music on. It'll be worth it, I promise. There we go. Turn it down a wee bit. I don't like the silence. It makes me really uncomfortable. Because I'm weird like that. So there we go. Play. There we go. Right, and... So, litigation, pay, yep. Right, so, when Vegas PD filed its motion, no, this one's no good. Sorry, try that one. Right, when Vegas PD filed its motion, De Castro was posting videos on his YouTube channel bragging about assisting Wallace in suing. Since the filing of Vegas PD's motion, additional evidence has surfaced supporting Vegas PD's allegations. Specifically, number one, De Castro is recorded telling Vegas PD officers he is assisting Wallace in suing them, and he is the man right behind the lawsuit. Number two, I just did that, but number two, I do know how to count to two. De Castro has posted several videos on his YouTube channel claiming he is assisting Wallace in this litigation and that he intends to help Wallace sue other police departments. And number four, De Castro has bragged he sues cops. Yeah, we all know that that doesn't actually ever get anywhere, and he doesn't very often do that. But yeah, fine, he's bragged that he sues cops all across the country on behalf of others. There's a problem. Because I'm pretty sure you can't just go around doing that, can you? Could be wrong, but yeah. In addition, it is unclear who is filing Wallace's pleadings in this court's e-filing system. Wallace has never been granted permission to electronically file. However, he continues to e-file documents from an unknown account, and it is believed that his most recent filings occurred while Wallace was incarcerated in another jurisdiction. Coincidentally, De Castro has received permission to e-file in his unrelated lawsuit against Vegas PD. In short, substantial evidence supports Vegas PD's allegations and its request to strike Wallace's pleadings. At a minimum, Vegas PD's motion is certainly not frivolous. Sanctions are inappropriate, and Wallace's motion for sanctions must be denied. If this court is concerned about De Castro's involvement, it should order an evidentiary hearing and order both Wallace and De Castro to attend and testify under oath. I personally, think that's a fucking awesome idea. Wait, trying to choose a song. Oh, I like that one. There we go. So, yeah, absolutely. Do it. Do it now. Relevant facts and procedural history. The subject incident and procedural history. The subject incident. According to Wallace's complaint on May 10th, 2023, he went to Vegas PD Spring Valley Area Command Center to record police officers. Number one, Wallace covered his face with a mask. He then positioned himself at a gate with signs clearly prohibiting public access. Wallace then began filming the arrival of police vehicles. Eventually, a person in plain clothes approached Wallace and asked plaintiff what he was doing. Wallace ignored the individual and never said a word. Believe that completely. He eventually returned to a public sidewalk. While on the sidewalk, Wallace was stopped by multiple uniformed police officers. An officer approached Wallace with a drawn gun, instructed him to the front of a police car and handcuffed him. Wallace was told he was being detained on reasonable suspicion because video surveillance showed him tried to enter a gate not open to the public. As the officers frisked Wallace for weapons, he asserted his right not to have his wallet searched and asked for a supervisor. Wallace refused to provide his identity. When the officers threatened Wallace with arrest for obstruction and failing to identify, Wallace provided his name and birthday under threat of arrest. Wallace claims the officers racially profiled him, accused him of being a terrorist and a possible auto thief. Eventually, no, there was more. I swear there was more. I've missed something. Eventually, Wallace was arrested. Wallace was transported to jail and released with a citation. The charges were eventually dropped. I thought, no, this must be dreaming. Oh, wait there. Wallace filed his complaint on May 24th. The complaint alleges the following claims for relief: false arrest and excessive force, equal protection violation, First Amendment violation, Monell claim against Vegas PD, whatever, claim for racial discrimination, of course, state law assault and battery, state law false imprisonment, state law invasion of privacy, and state law negligence. Told. On July 17th, Vegas PD filed a motion to dismiss all claims. That same day, Vegas PD filed a motion to preclude Jose De Castro from practicing law without a license, and a motion to strike plaintiff's complaint as an improperly filed pleading. Wallace filed his motion to extend time. What? To... There goes capital letters again. No mind. Response to Vegas PD's motion to strike plaintiff's complaint. Included in plaintiff's motion to extend time was a memorandum of points and authorities arguing Vegas PD's motion to strike was frivolous. Wallace now claims his filing constituted Rule 11 service for his current sanctions motion. On August 10th, Wallace filed his current amended motion. Yeah, whatever. Vegas motion strike to... I don't care. I'm about done. I ain't gonna read all this. Wallace and De Castro go to Vegas PD Spring Valley Command Center. On May the 11th, 2023, the day after Wallace's arrest, Wallace and De Castro went back to that place and confronted the on-duty Sergeant Mark Pretty. Regarding Wallace's arrest, Sergeant Pretty met Wallace and De Castro in the something lobby. Sergeant Pretty's body-worn camera captured the encounter, and both De Castro and Wallace filmed the interaction with their cell phones. After asking Sergeant Pretty to identify himself, De Castro stated, "This is Floyd. He is going to file a complaint today because you guys wrongfully arrested him yesterday." De Castro told the sergeant, "You can look up my name. It's De Castro versus Las Vegas Metro Police Department." He then admitted, "What I am going to do is assist Floyd in suing you guys." The sergeant responded, "Okay." Gotta love that sergeant. That's wicked. De Castro, visibly frustrated with Sergeant Pretty's calm reaction to his provocative conduct, became more agitated and demanded to see Wallace's arresting officer, and challenged Sergeant Pretty, stating, I am right here. Come do it to me. Come do it to me, copper. Come put me in your torture cuffs. I'll sue you in 5 seconds flat. Oh, that needs a drink. Some scary talk going on there. Bloody hell. Right, what a dickhead, man. De Castro then wrongfully alleged Wallace was arrested for filming cops and reiterated, "You arrested this man yesterday. You've got another lawsuit, bro. Look me up. I am gonna get that son of a bitch who arrested him yesterday." Fighting words. De Castro then demanded complaint forms for both himself and Wallace. That whiskey's just made me burp. Wait there. Excuse me. It's a little lady burp though, as well, sweet. Sergeant Pretty, I like this sergeant, I really do. Sergeant Pretty responded, "Cool. Let me go get you guys some forms." However, before he could leave, De Castro began to verbally attack a female receptionist. No way! Chili was disrespectful to a female? Nah, that can't be true, can it? That can't be true. I don't believe it. I think they've just lied. They've just lied. However, before he could leave, De Castro began to verbally attack a female receptionist, calling her a copsucker and alleging she had violated his unspecified Fourth Amendment. When Sergeant Pretty responded, "We are not going to be insulting her today," De Castro became angrier, telling Sergeant Pretty he is a tyrant, a thug, a pig. De Castro then threatened if Sergeant Pretty did not provide the services he is paid to provide, "I will sue you by tomorrow." Yeah. Sergeant Pretty left to get De Castro and Wallace their requested forms. Wallace asked the sergeant to identify himself a second time, which the sergeant did. This is the only time De Castro allowed Wallace to speak. That's awesome, because I'm pretty sure Merv went through this already, but clearly I didn't pay all the attention to it. And that's great. That's just made Wallace look like such a fucking beta. Several minutes later, Sergeant Pretty returned to the lobby with the requested complaint forms. Sergeant Pretty provided De Castro and Wallace with both a voluntary statement form and a Vegas PD internal affairs form. In response, De Castro began to incoherently recite legal case names, harass the receptionist, and insinuate Wallace's arrest was racially motivated. It's not funny, by the way. I'm not laughing at the fact that he did harass the receptionist. It's just I'm laughing at I've got it in my head. I can picture it all in my head of Chili doing all this. Maybe the video's out there, by the way. Maybe you lot have seen it. I haven't. And I'm just picturing it all, and none of it is far-fetched at all. That's exactly what Chili would do. Racially motivated. After Wallace took his complaint forms, De Castro began ranting about how police officers handle DUI crackdowns, drugs, and domestic violence. Relevant to Wallace's lawsuit, De Castro told Sergeant Pretty to inform the officers who arrested Wallace that when Wallace sues them, I am the man right behind him. Right behind him? We ain't gonna go there, but yeah. De Castro then began to repeat his threats. When Sergeant Pretty asked to speak with Wallace, De Castro responded, "I am a constitutional law scholar. I sue cops all across the country, and now you are going to get sued again for arresting Wallace." De Castro then, referring to Wallace's arresting officers, "I am going to get their names, and they're going to get sued in a federal civil rights lawsuit." Yes. Wallace's ECF filings. Wallace has never received permission to utilise the court's ECF e-filing system. Despite this fact, an unidentified user is filing documents on Wallace's behalf. It is known De Castro received ECF filing privileges in his personal lawsuit against Vegas PD. De Castro brags he is a circumstantial evidence of De Castro's unauthorized acts. De Castro brags he is a constitutional law scholar. He does say that. And he's still not, but yeah, you're right. Who files lawsuits across the country on behalf of others. One of Wallace's most recent filings refers to De Castro as a well-known constitutional law scholar. Vegas PD's research has revealed no evidence De Castro is a licensed attorney or has ever received any formal training. De Castro admits in his YouTube channel he is not a lawyer, has no advanced degrees, and obtained his constitutional scholarship from the internet. De Castro operates a YouTube channel called Delete Laws, where he is a prolific poster. According to De Castro, on or around August the 5th, 2023, Wallace was arrested in Texarkana, Arkansas. I do know how to say it, see? De Castro, on his YouTube channel, Delete Laws, hosted a live stream. De Castro played a recording of his call to the Arkansas jail. Don't care. According to De Castro, he intended to go to Arkansas and start to put together the lawsuit to sue those filthy pigs on Wallace's behalf. Oh, bless. Interestingly, it is believed that Wallace was still incarcerated in Arkansas when his current motion for sanctions was e-filed by an unknown party. Gets you thinking, that shit does, doesn't it? Who could it have been? Who could it be? Hi, Delete Laws. Hi, Tad. How are you doing, mate? Seen you for a while. My scrolling up don't work too well. So I'm struggling to see. Hi, Garth, you're here as well. If there's anybody I've not said hi. Oh, Empire, hi, you're here too. Lemon Tart, you're here too. I think I might have already said hi to you, but now I've said it again. Logan definitely said hi to you, I'm sure, but now I've said it again. Hi, thank you for coming back, you lot. Where were we? Unknown party from an unknown account. However, De Castro posted on a YouTube channel a photo that says, I actually work for Floyd Wallace right now. Oh, that's dodgy, that is. Over a year ago, De Castro posted another video claiming he was driving to Plano, Texas. Is that how you say it, Plano? Where I am filing a federal civil rights lawsuit on behalf of another individual. De Castro admitted to assisting the potential plaintiff with the assistance of his law partner, Bobby Law. Oh, Bobby Law. Where did Bobby Law go? I miss those days. They were good. Bobby Law. So, wait there. Oh, excuse me. It's a good time to have another drink as well, though. Assistance of his law partner, Bobby Law, X Factor, and Shauna. Who the fuck are they? Delete Laws filing federal robbery. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Wait a minute. Give me my fucking lights, bitch. Got it. Who's X Factor and Shauna? I need to know. De Castro posts videos instructing individuals on how to file lawsuits. In 2022, in Ohio, De Castro is accused of the unauthorized practice of law. The Supreme Court of Ohio's Disciplinary Council concluded De Castro likely engaged in the unauthorized practice of law, but chose not to pursue the matter because it is unlikely that Mr. De Castro would respond to a complaint to appear. Yep, very true. As evidenced by Mr. De Castro's evasion of Ohio warrant for his arrest. Yep, very true. Finally, according to De Castro, he brings these lawsuits to harass and damage the reputations of officers and force governmental entities to incur unnecessary costs and fees. Although he claims he wants to win the lawsuits, he admits that his main purpose is running up legal fees and costs for the defendants. Absolutely. In sum, there is substantial evidence that De Castro is filing and pursuing lawsuits on both his own behalf and the behalf of others. The evidence in this case leads to the reasonable conclusion that he is currently working for Floyd Wallace. Absolutely. These geezers have got it in there, they've nailed it. Federal power, position of sanction. Yeah, I'm not going to start reading legal stuff, that kind of legal stuff. Wallace argues Vegas PD lacks a good faith basis to ask this court to strike his complaint because Vegas PD has no factual basis for their claim. De Castro is ghostwriting or otherwise assisting Wallace with his pleadings. Wallace is wrong. No shit. Wallace carefully avoids De Castro's actual involvement in his litigation. His filing does not include a declaration of an affidavit from himself or De Castro disavowing Vegas PD's allegations. Rather, he claims Vegas PD's motion is frivolous because Vegas PD failed to support its factual assertions with a declaration or affidavit, and the attached documents and the attached documents has no authentication. Further, Wallace claims Vegas PD's motion is frivolous because Vegas PD did not authenticate its exhibits, relies on hearsay, and a supporting declaration must be served with the motion. Unsurprisingly, Wallace fails to cite to any legal authority supporting his argument. Can't believe it. Wallace's motion to sanction demonstrates a complete lack of understanding of Rule 11. The rule clearly states that a filing is not frivolous so long as the filer has or will likely have evidentiary support after a reasonable opportunity for further investigation or discovery. There is no requirement a moving party must support the allegation with a declaration or affidavit. Wallace did not dare provide an affidavit or declaration stating De Castro was not drafting and filing his pleadings as set forth by the documents and videos. Vegas PD has compelling evidence De Castro is ghostwriting. Wallace represents De Castro's only involvement is paying my filing fee and couriering my complaint to the court. Wallace's representations in this issue are problematic because De Castro disagrees. According to De Castro, he is the constitutional scholar behind Wallace's lawsuit. He is assisting Wallace with the lawsuit. He has a law partner and legal team that includes Bobby Law, X Factor, and Shauna. And he is currently working for Floyd Wallace and intends to sue other agencies on Wallace's behalf. Thus, if Wallace is being truthful in his recent filings, his dispute is really with De Castro, constantly taking credit for Wallace's actions in his lawsuit and claiming to be the driving force behind it. De Castro is either misrepresenting his role to Vegas PD and his YouTube viewers, that could actually, that's actually quite likely, or Wallace is misrepresenting facts to the court. They're both twats, they both lie, they're both full of shit. It's kind of equal, isn't it? The duo's inconsistencies on the issue are enough warranting personal blah, 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 blah. That'll do anyway. I can only do so much reading. I like reading, by the way, but I like reading in my head. I don't like reading out loud like that. It makes me feel all self-conscious, so it does. I can't remember what we're going to look at, Totally forgot. Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da. Ooh, what's that one? Let's have a look at that.
Afternoon, lads and lassies. The Irish Demon back with another video. This is going to be a really short one, and it's just a bit of an update on the Glen Serio situation. So as you know, the other day he was arrested for something along the lines of menacing, harassing, and threats and things like that. So I wanted to share with you a little bit of information that came across my desk earlier today, and that is the police report. Now, I'm not going to do a full video reading out the police report. Most of it is just stuff that it's just kind of boring things or whatever. But I will explain to you what the allegations are, because it wasn't very clear from the video initially what it was.
Love your Irish Demon, but yeah, I want to try and see videos of Glenn just being owned left, right, and centre. The more the better. I hate my short videos, but we're gonna let at least a couple, 3 of them play it. Because it's just easier. Try that one. Yeah, I know, I just clicked on one lemon tart. I'm gonna check them out.
I can't be arrested. They can't touch me. All my charges get dropped. Every charge gets dropped. No prosecutor wants to take my cases to court. They got bigger fish to fry. No, I wasn't. No, listen. I'm not doing nothing. Listen.
Please wait for me.
Oh my God.
Is that a, oh my god, who can't be arrested? Is that what he meant?
I wasn't told not to come here.
I'm glad you guys did it.
I wasn't in the lobby or anything.
Okay, is that okay for you?
Nope. I forgot my phone. I'm good like that. Oh yeah, could just carry it on.
How about $100 super $100 super chat, Luna? Come on, super chats, man. Do some super chats. Come on. Do $100 super chat. I'll call you afterwards. I swear to God. Come on, Luna. Do 100 or 200.
Maybe I should start selling phone calls. Yeah, man. Yeah, everybody send me $1 squillion and I'll call you. And as I'm sure you can all remember, yeah, over 100 of them was Islam. So yeah, we all need a Luna in our lives, don't we? I want a Luna. Luna, seriously, Luna, send me 200 quid. And I promise I will call you after. Which one shows the bad prediction you want to put on? Why not? It's this one. My god, my intros go from bad to worse. I'm glad I've got rid of them now. Fuck, I hate this as well. I don't talk. It's so loud.
Sure, why not?
How do you pronounce it?
Doesn't matter. Let's move on.
Okay. What can I do for you today, sir?
Want to report the cop that drew his firearm?
Okay. You want to report cop?
The big fat pig, Gonzalez. Yeah, the only fat ass pig that's around.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the text is about to say it on the screen, but oh, that fucking area. Well, that didn't work. Did I just completely fuck that up? You know what? It don't even matter. How long is it? Yeah.
Right, yeah, big fat slob named Gonzalez. He's a big fat slob. You know what a slob looks like?
Oh, coincidentally enough, we've just found out exactly what a slob looks like. That was handy. Ooh. That was him coming out of court, by the way, with his arse crack and belly hanging out and whatnot. That's him in court. Indeed.
Say, have a sergeant come out here. Zip your mouth, your blonde, dyed hair, burn your f***ing brain. I don't know. Just f***ing bring a sergeant. So I need the copy of the citation.
Sir, so here's the thing.
Shut up. I'm not talking to you.
Hey,
Shut up.
I
I don't care if you're a lesbian. I don't care if you're a lesbian.
Sir.
I don't care if you're a lesbian.
Calm
Are they
down.
there helping you?
No, she's harassing me.
I'm trying to explain.
She's harassing me. She won't get away from me. I don't want to talk to a
Is that
lesbian.
an employee of the...
I don't know what it I think it's a lesbian. It looks like a man. I swear to God, it looks like a man.
All right, sir.
It's got no breast. It's got no breast. You have no tits.
Compared to Glenn, I've got to be honest, yeah. Compared to Glenn, she probably didn't have any. It doesn't mean that she actually didn't have any. It just means that his moves were bigger. I've got quite a sizable, reasonable, pretty good sized pair, basically. And I'm pretty sure Glenn's are bigger than mine. Well, that was fun. There we go. That is Glenn. What else? Oh, let's look at this one.
You can step back some.
You can make me.
You can step back some.
Make me.
His privacy is...
Go fuck off. Eat a dick. Eat a dick.
He's allowed...
Hello, Gareth. Hello, Flat Derp. How are you doing this evening?
There's no privacy in public. Realize that.
He's allowed to have his privacy.
According to who? Is that your personal law?
Constitutional right, sir.
Constitution says there's no privacy in public.
I don't approve of it.
First Amendment, read it.
I care less than you. You're a rude guy, man. You swearing like that.
I'm trying to help you. I'm here for the cops.
Sir,
I'm helping you, man.
you're not helping me at all.
I'm helping you.
Stand down, pal. You're not helping me. I know, but I'd have to tell him what a jerk he is.
The jerk's the cop standing next to you that's
Cops are doing a fine
trying to
job.
arrest you.
They're upstanding citizens, and they look at you like, what?
You have no power, officer. Don't tell me what to do. Don't give me directives. You have no power over me. Uh-oh. You're equipped with your own weapons, huh? Wow, you got 3 clips on you?
I am so proud of you, Caleb. Public school?
You're ready to, start a war, it looks like. You think you're militarized? Think you're ready?
Defend people from people like you.
Defend from me? I'm armed? I'm not the one armed to the teeth, ready to go to war, man. You are. You look like a fool right now with all those shotgun shells. I can tell you that much. The people are going to laugh at you. What's he doing with shotgun shells? You probably got a custom revolver, too. Think you're old school, like Magnum PI or something.
Magnum PI, 1911. You carry a revolver.
Oh, is that what you got in 1911? I met one of your friends that had a 1911. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you have power. We can arrest you. You understand that. The citizens can arrest you. We can detain you. We can detain you. Believe me, we can do it. You want to bet? I bring 50 of my friends here. We can detain you.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying it there, but really, 50 friends, Glenn. 50 friends. I don't think you've got, out of all your subscribers, I don't even think that you've actually got 50 genuine supporting you subscribers, let alone actual friends.
Four, 5 verse 50 doesn't work, right?
Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah, turn off your mouth.
Pardon me?
Turn off your mouth. Loud.
You need to get put in boot camp and be put on the front lines, pal.
Oh, is that where your face is all busted up?
Hey, buddy.
That's where your face is all busted up, right? Shut up. Look at that. You got a wood baton. Look at that. He's got a wood baton. You got a wood baton. What are you going to do with that? You got to take it out every time you get in the car? That's not saving the task.
Oh, if you beat your head in with it though, mate, I swear to God, that video would get so many views.
For his money.
Have quite a life.
More than you. That's a mouthy little cop you got there. Is that your partner? He's a mouthy little shit. Is that normally like what he does? He's got his own equipment. I see he's got like shotgun shells, wood baton. He's got 4 magazines. What's he ready for? What's he gonna do with that? Is he ready to start a war?
Are they leaving? Okay.
What's your name, badge number?
Officer Coleman, 8668.
How about you?
Officer Ricardo, 8672.
All right. You guys seem a lot nicer than this guy. This guy's a prick. You like working with this guy?
Yeah,
You do? Oh, wow. I couldn't stand working with that guy. He's a
You can't stand working, full stop.
dickhead. They weren't here to help, right? The cops?
they were here to help.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, they didn't. I mean, I punched a guy in the face for like trying to assault her. So
Okay.
that's why they were here.
Normally the police are like trying to arrest people and stuff.
Yeah, no, they were. I was the one that did something wrong.
Wow, that's unusual. The police try to help. That's really unusual.
I was a man was trying to assault her, so I just walked into and punched him in the face.
Okay. Yeah, I thought he was bleeding and shit.
Really?
His full
I
fucking
punched him
face.
pretty fucking hard.
He was bleeding pretty hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm looking all the cops around.
And he called the cops on you guys?
Yeah, on me. I was like, you just got hit by a car.
Oh, you guys are from Oregon. Okay.
Perfect. What? I'm actually from Seattle.
Well,
I have Oregon plates because I transferred my car there. This is weird. This is. This is.
yeah, well, watch out for CLPD. They're dangerous. They'll kill people.
I grew up here.
They do. They kill people.
I've never had that issue. I've been tried.
It is just you, Claire. Well, I'm actually getting tired now, so I don't know. I'm torn between going back to Chili's last night's stream or looking at some shit on it. We didn't watch that. Oh, I don't know whether I can bother 4th hour though. Bear with me. We'll get there in the end. Where am I losing? I'm losing me. There we go. Let's have a little look. That's funny. Oh, let's look at this. And then I might go.
I'm a sovereign citizen, dude. It's happening, guys. I'm a sovereign citizen from Navy-ville. I know all about the gold bridge and how fraudulent it is.
They hit me with a really strong dose of OC's trick.
I want to speak to your desk sergeant now. I know the law is buddy, and I'm waiting for you to do something wrong so I can sue your department.
I paid for that uniform, I paid for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right?
Hi, folks. Today we have a mother-son First Amendment auditor team. Insert Sigmund Freud joke here. They go around doing the dumb, and as you'll hear the son say, their job is to get arrested. And they're
Is this right? I know you can't necessarily tell from now, but do you remember that early 20s lad who got shot by the police a good few months ago now? But and his mum was a fucking diehard sovereign citizen and all this, that, and the other. No idea. Alright. Is this them? If anybody knows, please let me know.
very good at their jobs.
Let's follow.
That was good luck.
Now let's see you follow his policy. Watch him walk up to that window, and now put a mask on.
Where's your mask, sir? Social Security.
Hey, what are you up touching people's
Where's your
bumpers for?
mask?
What are you gonna sit there and touch people's bumpers for? Where's your mask?
I see no mask.
Hey, y'all pull me over and touch my car like that, you're gonna pay for a car wash.
No, they aren't going to pay for a car wash for touching your car. And as you say later, you don't even have a car, so what would they be touching?
We're in a time where people are having
Really, Mark? Where did that happen? Because I don't pay attention to news or anything. I've got no idea.
a hard time staying in work because of COVID-19. Y'all still pulling people over and holding them ransom.
Okay, come on.
That's exactly what a fake ticket is. It's ransom.
Are we supposed to suspend traffic laws because of the pandemic? Would that make things better or worse? I withdraw that question. Asking you to engage in that level of complex thought is just cruel.
You know it's against the law to point that flash, that light at us while we First Amendment audits?
Y'all holding up traffic here?
No, we're not. We're on the side of the road. Thank you very much.
No, we ain't. You hold up traffic.
You're holding up traffic. Don't sit there and try to make up laws now. Don't sit there. Hey, get that spotlight off of us.
Starting to get the breach of peace now.
Oh, I'll have a look after, Mark. Thank you. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it? Regardless of whether this is the mother-son that I was talking about, I don't know. But I can't even begin to imagine this shit. And go out with your child. I know there's father-son frauditors and stuff. It's fucked up. I want to hear something sad yet funny. My little one is at the height that the doorknob, kitchen counter, etc. are a danger to his head. I was playing with him and he ran off into... Oh, bless him. Oh, is he okay? And I do know what you mean. My youngest granddaughter, it was a few months ago now, she ran into the door handle of my ex's, so her granddad's, and fucking... She was lucky not to lose her eye, basically. It was like one, a door handle, I can't even think what they're called, but not a knob, a door handle. And it caught her right in the eye. It made all the white go all bloodshot, and she had a black eye and everything. It was bloody awful. Kids, eh? What can we do with Oh, cool, Mark, thank you. I'll probably take a look at that then after. I can't be asked to look at it. I don't mean it's horribly or anything. I thoroughly enjoy my time with you all. I get to vent, so it's great. But I've suddenly gone all tired, so I'm going to watch this and then I'm going to go, and I'll probably watch them as I'm going to sleep.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm yelling at you. I'm talking to you.
They're coming outside because you're here.
I'm a loud voice because I'm the elder one here.
Hey,
I'm the elder one here.
crowd.
you are because you want to pull somebody over.
You know what?
There was not a crowd out here while we was recording before you showed up. There was not a crowd out here before you showed up while we was recording.
You cannot make a constitutional right a law.
Let's hear that again.
You cannot
Oh, hopefully that will help then. It'll be okay. Kids are tough.
make a constitutional right a law.
It's odd that you say that, Grandma Karen, because the Constitution itself in Article 6, Clause 2 reads that it is the supreme law of the land. It's almost like you don't know what you're talking about.
If you stand in front of any road on the highway,
We want
No, this is not actually a road, thank you.
try it again.
This is a driveway. This is a driveway. This ain't a road.
Try it again.
You,
You in the middle of the road now.
No, I ain't.
I will throw you in jail, okay?
No, I ain't.
hey,
Freedom of speech.
reach peace.
hey, yeah, you can't be complaints when it comes to profanity, sir.
Okay, cuss again then.
Really?
Cuss again.
Really?
This part is great. Watch how they pretend to have a lawyer.
Cuss again.
You want me to go ahead and get my lawyer on the line?
Cuss
I'm,
again.
I'm getting him now.
I haven't cussed once, so you can't do it to me.
Cuss again.
Dismissed. Kick rocks.
Cuss again.
Kick rocks.
That's all I want to say. Cuss
Kick
I
rocks.
don't want to.
But in the UK, yeah, I know it's different in America. And you know what? Even in the UK, it's probably a lot different these days. But when I was younger, you could not be screaming and shouting and swearing in the streets. Well, you could do it. Don't get me wrong, you could do it. But there's a good chance somebody would call the police and then you'd get arrested. And it's not about, it wasn't so much about free speech and whatnot. It's about, don't be fucking disturbing other people. Don't be fucking disturbing the peace. You know what? In your own house, say what you want. Act like you want. Be the biggest twat. You could be racist in your own house. You can be homophobic in your own house. But, you know, you don't go out and about, though, saying these things. And because it ain't the dumb thing. It ain't the right thing. It's not the right thing for society as a whole. That's why I completely agree with it. I really do. Yeah, and I know it's different in America, though. And that's why, like, we see so many videos of these idiots literally abusing your police officers. Where over here, that would never happen. If it did happen, the person would be arrested. Simple. It really is.
Y'all right this minute. But you know,
You getting a lawyer on the line?
this again.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Since you just threatened me arrest
Yeah, we
for my First Amendment right.
I'm a threat to arrest for freedom of speech.
Ma'am, this is breach of peace.
No, it ain't.
It's freedom of speech.
We have a right to seek grievance against our personal employees.
I can hear you.
As the Bible would say, it came to pass that the police had had enough of Grandma Karen and chose to taketh her to the jail, where she would be judged by the wise men for her many misdeeds.
No, just go.
Hey,
Exactly, Gareth. Exactly. Don't be pissing off everybody.
hey.
Get this on my camera. Get this on my camera. Get my camera.
Hey, can I get her camera and the keys?
No, just go.
Hey, can I get her?
Casey, get out.
I need that so I can get home.
Oh, hi, Salted Denim. Yeah, I'm going after this one. But hopefully, I don't know, by all means, give it a rewind and watch it. And then I stopped. I did a live stream and I stopped because I was starving. But not tired. So I started again, but now I'm tired. But yeah, get it watched. I might be back tomorrow anyway. In fact, I will be back tomorrow because I can't do Fridays and I can't do Saturdays. And Sundays are here and there. So I am reasonably sure I'll be back tomorrow.
She's not resisting.
Get on camera.
No, she wasn't.
No, I ain't.
No, she ain't, because I got her recording. Thank you very much. Hey, don't cut off that camera. Hey, you don't have a warrant for that camera. Hand it over.
I want all your names. Casey, get their names so I can sue them.
Yeah, I need a business card from everybody here.
You need to go
You don't get a scar. You better step away because you're invading my privacy.
I'm on private property.
It don't matter, okay?
Hey, no, yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
disturbing the peace.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she is.
Who was the complainant?
Also disgraceful.
Who was the complainant?
Me, I complained.
Who is the complainant? I didn't lose. You lost. I do know my law. You know the breach of peace is actually just shooting off a firearm?
What's that?
Breach of peace is shooting off a firearm.
So Cletus here, a couple seconds after he says that he knows the law, says that to breach the peace, you have to discharge a firearm. He is indeed his mama's son.
Hey guys, SC Swamp Fox was just arrested.
Oh, I listening properly then. Is that what you just said? Did I hear that right? Breach of a peace is setting off a firearm. Well, that's fucked up, isn't it?
For cussing a officer out who cannot be the complainant of a crime.
This wasn't Grandma Karen's first time in cuffs. Let's watch as the police come to deal with a domestic dispute in true Hatfields and McCoy's fashion.
What you grew up at, you got to leave.
Hold on, wait, Mama. You can just park right on the public easement, and we can still be here. We know this.
I'm gonna take my car and move it right over there, and I can stand right there at the mailbox. There's nothing they can do.
Shoot,
Am I correct?
I'm gonna be the public easement myself.
Am I
Watch.
correct?
As long as you're not standing in the roadway.
I can stand.
The roadways were actually here for the pedestrians before the cars.
I can stand right there in front of that pole. Nothing you can do.
Really, Mark? You're saying that these were wrong? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They clearly know what they're talking about. Clearly. They know the law better than anybody, let alone you. Breaching the peace is firing a gun, apparently.
That's enough.
Just like this.
You got the alert on the phone.
It's Sunday, Mama.
Again with the pretend lawyer. What's happening here is that our favorite idiot family has gone to someone's house for a confrontation and they're being run off by the police.
Why ain't they out the yard yet?
Mama.
Look at it. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna
This is so sad. I just can't. Oh, God. If my mum acted, you know what, I'm seriously picturing now my mum and my brother going out and about doing shit like this. And I'm sorry, I love them dearly. But if I couldn't talk sense into them, I'd have to be done with them until they find sense again. So I'm not saying I'd disown them for good, but would be cutting ties for now, temporarily, until something hits them on the head hard enough to fucking knock some sense into them.
Yeah, send that to Dawn and Sandy. Yeah, I will. And let them know that you threw Mama out of the house. No, I'm going to you, asshole. I'm going to
Can't blame the doctor for that, lemon tart.
beat your ass out. I don't give a shit. Hey, that's enough.
Oh, birds there, the fucking walking stick and everything just gone round there to start fucking fight. Oh, what is wrong with people?
Oh, so you're gonna scream at my mama when she cussed first? I am gone. You talking about? I'm not on the property.
You're standing in the roadway.
No, I'm not. I'm on the public easement.
You're in the roadway, man.
This is the public easement. It's on this side of the yellow line, all the way down.
Standing in the roadway.
They told me I had to leave, so back up, Mama. I'll get in the car and get them over here.
They can't get you off the police.
I'm not even on the roadway, Mama. I'm on the other side of the white line.
Oh, my days.
You know we do this for a living, right?
I'm sure that gets all the girls at the bar hot. She asks, what do you do for a living? He doesn't say, I'm a firefighter or an engineer or a doctor. He says, I get arrested for a living. I'm sure that makes all the panties drop.
You know Florence, City of Florence getting sued for this. And so is the sheriff in Florence who's getting sued for this.
Absolutely, Logan. I hope you stick with that, by the way. I'd be very upset if you didn't. What's that? Technically, I can't even talk properly. Technically, breach of the peace is any situation where there is an imminent threat of violent disorder, though its definition varies. Oh, would I kick my... Yeah, absolutely. My mum would have battered me. Oh, dear me. This is what they do for a living, though, you know, people. Happy days.
Yes, I do know the law. I'm waiting for her to back up because y'all told me I had to leave the property. Don't worry, I'm going to send this to my lawyer where you told me I couldn't stand in the public easement because it was the roadway. You going to stop? You going to let me in? Hey.
Stop the car.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the First Amendment right there, sir.
Step out the car, man. Go ahead and step out the car. Because you're going to jail for disorderly conduct.
No, it's not disorderly conduct when she's talking to you, sir. She has the right to criticize.
Go ahead and step out the car, man. Come on.
And just to show how the stupid apple doesn't fall far from the stupid tree, let's see how Junior is no stranger to the Steel Bar Bed and Breakfast either.
She wants to trespass you. I got to do a report. I need your ID. Then I'll let you go. Okay?
So what law have I committed? I mean,
You haven't
what
committed
crime?
one yet.
Oh, so I haven't committed a crime. So what you saying?
Listen, bud.
in all honesty, mate, yeah, I don't think you have the brain capacity to deliberately cause a crime? Commit a crime, that's the one. I think if you do it, you're doing it by accident, which means you should then let the police tell you that, and then they'll probably just let you off.
No,
You keep questioning me?
I have a right to question you.
No, you don't.
Yes,
I'm just telling you.
You are
Okay.
a public servant.
I'm not your servant.
No, I am not. I'm a citizen, not a civilian.
What?
What?
A civilian is someone who is not in the military and not a police officer. You moron.
You work for
A citizen? No, that's weird, that was.
me. I'm a taxpayer.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Really? Really?
I want your supervisor right now.
Where's your car at?
I don't have a car.
What's your name?
None of your business.
Okay.
Because I don't have to answer. The only reason I give you my ID if I am breaking the law or I am driving. And since I'm doing neither, I don't have to give it to you.
Yes, you do, son.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You do.
I haven't broken no law, so I don't have to give it to you.
Okay.
Underneath South Carolina's legislation,
Yes, sir.
38.2.
Really? Well, you just acting disorderly to me.
No, I'm not disorderly.
Yes, you are.
Sir, I got it on my camera. I'm not disorderly yet. I
I got my camera on too.
Yeah, I see you got your camera on because I'm raising my voice and asserting my rights.
You don't raise your voice to me.
Yeah, I can. It's called the First Amendment. Yes, sir.
No, not to me.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can,
They have
sir.
called you. They have called me to trespass you.
Okay.
I need your information.
No, you don't. I just don't come
Yes, you
back. No, you don't, because I haven't broken no law yet.
Yes, I do.
I have to break the law in order for you to get my ID.
Hey, Anacito. Unfortunately, I'm going after this, but thank you for being here. I've suddenly gone tired, mate. Sorry.
Okay.
You got your supervisor coming?
I got somebody coming.
Okay.
All right.
Name and badge number, please. For the record. You know it's your policy. No. You know it's your policy. You have to identify yourself.
Right now, you're under arrest for disorderly conduct. Okay?
No, I am not.
Yep. You want to do this?
Hang on. Hang on. I'm not resisting. I'm just saying, can you please give this to my mother so she can go home?
I'll give it to your mother. I'll give it to your mother. Have your keys too, sir?
That's her keys.
Okay, I'll give it to her.
Go right ahead. I already got it on video. Oh, the stuff on.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. Delete loads, unless he's done another one. But I'm gonna come back tomorrow. So tomorrow day, I'll have a look properly, see what there is out there about that. Because the video's apparently been, the video where she left the comments has been deleted. And I don't know, I would certainly like to know more. That's a bit of a, definitely piqued my interest at least. Anyway, by the way, whilst I remember, any live streams from now on, yeah, that in the title, they mention nostalgia or trip down memory lane or something like that. It's basically going to be looking at some of Schrödinger Cat's greatest hits. So it's not all we'll do. You know, we'll do stuff that's going on now and whatnot. But, you know, it's always good to look back on SC, the man, the legend.
That's fine. She can have that. We don't.
I haven't cussed at you.
Sir, do you have anything illegal on you?
Illegal? Yeah, I do have a weapon. Yes, sir.
What kind of weapon?
Right there on my hip. A knife. Sit on the car for my mother.
Oh, it's brand new. I'll watch it after this, and I don't want to put it on with this, because if he's only just brought it out, then you lot need to go and watch it. So yeah, everybody go watch the Frogs video.
Where's your mother at?
She's in there. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no pocket.
It was a short that I saw yesterday, so yeah.
We'll find that out.
I did not give you consent to purchase.
You're under arrest. You're going to be under arrest.
Illegal arrest.
This is what happens when your family tree looks like a pot of cooked spaghetti. If you like this video and you want to see more...
And we're done. Right, yeah, I'm going to go and watch this Frog video, and hopefully get a good night's sleep, and I'll be back tomorrow. We will just do what we do. So everybody, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Please hit the like on your way out. Yeah, all that good stuff. I don't know what time it'll be tomorrow, but hit the bell, you'll get a notification if YouTube does what YouTube's supposed to do. Right, take care, everybody. Thank you for being here again. Love you all. Take care. See you soon. Bye.